Hey guys, this is Comic Ken, and I'm not a YouTuber, and I never really wanted to be. Um, Basically, the way the comic industry is currently, has kind of forced my hand. So I have to get on YouTube, get on camera, and basically just yap until somebody buys my comics. Uh, it's not ideal, but it's just the way it is right now. And I feel like there's a lot of opportunity in utilizing social media to create your own business and make it into something lucrative in the future. But this is not what I wanted to do at all. Like, I may have started like 13 years ago on YouTube just to like try it out and put some videos out there just because I saw other people doing it, saw my friends doing it. I was just like, oh, let me try and do something. Like those videos are still up, but I never intended to become the type of YouTuber that was like, oh, I'm gonna draw 100 Pokemon in one day, or like I'm gonna draw this celebrity and do like I never intended to do those types of challenges, and I still don't. But I never thought that I would have to keep showing up on camera to make become a YouTuber to sell comics. Like if the industry itself was healthy, if it was normal, I would be making comics, getting paid well enough to draw and make comics, and that would be it. I wouldn't have to do anything else. Like I would just be making the comic, selling it, or um being paid to being paid enough to make and develop my own idea if it was in a creator owned space, and I wouldn't have to make YouTube videos. There would be enough promotion or whatever. I mean, maybe I'm just idealizing or thinking about the past as it was, but it's just, man, I just wish I could only draw and write my comics and sell them, and that would be it. That's the dream, basically. Um, but as it stands now, the industry is not healthy enough to even uh, pay me enough to to do it that way. I don't. Uh, at least I don't think. Like maybe it's healthy enough in certain areas, but it's like even I have other comic friends that are like, yeah, I need to get on that YouTube game. I need to start making YouTube videos, and they're like well established, and I'm like, well, you don't have to get on YouTube if you don't want to, but they're like, no, 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 I want to up my sales and whatnot. And yeah, it's a fantastic opportunity to be on social media. And I always thought of it like if our predecessors, if our like the creators in the past had the opportunity to become an entire media company on their own, like they had the chance to literally make TV, put on a show, and create their own, basically create their own media company. They would take that and they would be crushing it. They would be dominating everything that we're doing right now because they would just be like, "Oh, I didn't even know that technology existed to create everything and sell my comics. Oh, I'm going to take that opportunity. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability and make this thing happen." So that's basically the position I'm in now. And I'm like, okay, well, I've got the skills, I got the setup, I've got the tools, and I got the opportunity, and I got the time. So I might as well take that chance and do what I think our predecessors would do, and try to do it to the maximum of my ability, even when I'm tired, which I am right now. But I'm just like, okay, well, just make the video, put it out there, and get better just a little bit over time. 1% better, 1% better with every single video. So um, that is the main thing I wanted to say. I think about it like the way I dream about it is like if the industry was paying us, um, not even paying us, but just like if it was healthy and lucrative, I would be I would be creating works and then having assistants to be able to help me create those works and put them out there with increased artistic quality, like increased artistic merit behind them. Right now, as it stands, I have to draw everything myself, write everything myself, just to have the chance to be able to one day um, create something of higher artistic merit, and one day be able to have enough money to hire assistants and whatnot. So right now, it's just like, okay, well, I got to do the best I can with what I have, and that's just the way it is. I think maybe throughout my entire career until one day I get enough um, money to hire whoever I need to create the type of work that I envision. Um, and that's basically the dream, getting to that point where I'm like, okay, I know I've honed and crafted my vision so well that I know who needs, who I can hire and bring on to help me create and bring that vision to life. And hopefully I can keep making videos and keep talking and gather more and more people who are like-minded and who want to who like the same things that I do and want to create things in that same vein, so that one day, like when I've created enough YouTube videos and gained enough subscribers and followers, then people will come to me, like people will come to me to work with me and create the things that I'm trying to make. And that's really the whole goal behind this YouTube channel, is to eventually gather enough like-minded people to create like epic works of art, like epic stories with an epic vision behind it. And I'm just gonna keep drawing and honing my craft and my imagination and my style until I get to that day, until I get to that one moment where I can, that not even that one moment, that era where I'm just creating things that people are just like, yo, how is this even possible that a human created this? That's the kind of stuff that I want to be able to make, that the kind of stuff that makes you think like, how, just how. And you're like, the kind of characters that make you feel like I want to be that character's friend, or the type of characters that make you hate them so much because they feel like a real person. I want to make the type of worlds that you want to immerse yourself in, that you want to jump inside of, and you're like, oh wow, this place is crazy, or that are so scary that you're just like, I never want to go there in my life, but I'm glad to see it on play out in this comic or play out on the screen. Um, Eventually, I'll be doing animations, maybe even games, which I consider like the ultimate combination of music, animation, story, um, just everything that storytelling has to offer, just immersion. Um, and that's what gets me excited and passionate about storytelling, about comics, about art, because comics is a way to take control, take the reins, and create your own story, create your own world without even without having to consult with anybody else. Like you don't have to wait to create it. You can do it on your own. Like you can create that whole world and put it on the page and then share it with somebody. That's the whole reason why I do comics to begin with, because I saw those types of works being done on the TV. Like I saw cartoons, I saw anime being created, and I was just like, the only way that I could create this type of work on a solo level by myself, like without any help, is to create comics. And it's not necessarily that I have to do it without help, but uh, the only way that I can even approach trying to make something like Naruto, like One Piece, or like all these creations that take multiple people to create, is to do comics. And that's the only answer that my young mind came up with at the time, where I was just like, okay, well, I guess I just draw a picture, and then I draw the next picture, and that would sort of continue the story, and then I draw another picture and keep doing that until I have a book of pictures that when somebody reads it, they're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I can see what's happening. Like I understand the story, um, and that's what I aim to do in the future, and even now, I'm making a comic called Saintly. I'll go ahead and show you now. I'm currently making a comic called Saintly. It's a demon chase horror comedy about two girl best friends who get into some demonic hijinks when one of them borrows money from a demon. So they have to outrun them or pay them back with their souls. And yeah, it's one of my favorite projects I've ever worked on. I mean, it's the only other comic besides Air Rider that I've made, and I'm hoping to bring all of the things that I just talked about into the story so that you can feel at least, let's say this is level 2 of what I'm talking about, where I'm just like, okay, so I gave you level 1 in Air Rider, and now I get to improve a little bit more and give you another level of my vision, my artistic vision, my storytelling vision, and that's going to be insanely. Um, and so all I can do is just use every single project that I'm creating to improve a little bit, like bit by bit, until I give you my ultimate vision. And one day we'll see what that creation turns out to be. But this is all for now, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.